Reality TV booming, volatile rates, foreclosures hurting neighborhoods, refi efforts.
Next on RE News You Can Use.
.com!
Welcome to Real Estate News You Can Use with Keith and Ruben. What's up, Keith?
How you doing, Ruben? Long time no
wow,
see.
That was a good pound there.
It was a good pound. Pound and pound.
Usually you end up hurting
I said pound and pound. It should be
hand.
ground and pound.
Ground and pound.
Well, I'm getting a little bit stronger. I got older last week. I'm getting stronger, though. I've decided to,
Take vitamins.
Yeah, walk a little bit more.
Nice.
Get a little more exercise in.
Geritol.
Had a little Geritol, as Eddie, my man, says.
Hey.
He is no longer my man now.
If this is your first time on the...
Gonna have to get a new man.
If this is the first time on the podcast, this is a real estate and mortgage podcast that basically takes the top 3 news articles at the time, and we do our little own review and our little own commentary on the articles, and put a little spin on it, but make it entertaining.
Hey, Ruben, the website looks awesome. We've made some changes to the website. The top heading looks nice, so it looks more appealing.
We're moving up.
We are moving up. It looks more appealing to the eye, number one. And number two, we've added some new features that are going to kick butt for everybody involved. You and I have had some life experiences that are outside of the real estate avenue.
Right.
And we've made some recommendations. And upon those recommendations, we're trying to figure out, well, how can we help you, the watcher, the viewer, to improve yourself? Well, we have recommendations that through our lives that we've used, and we're going to continue to grow that. And if you have some recommendations that you think that you would like to add on to that, please feel free to email us at info@renewsyoucanuse.com. But our new website is, or in addition to our website, it's called Recommends, and just click the Recommends button on our website.
I will be putting that link up there soon.
Yeah, it's up there. Well, it's up there now. By the time they get this, it'll be up there. So
that's right.
It'll probably be in a couple different locations. Look for the button that says Recommends, and you'll see some really cool stuff. And I'm sure you're going to like it.
All right, let's get on to the news.
All right. Yes.
First article is from realestatejournal.com, and we're talking about reality TV.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of like reality TV, right?
This is real, and this is TV.
This is real, and this is TV. And basically, the article is talking about...
and you're going to get kicked off the island.
No.
Yeah.
Amongst
the vote is coming in.
This article talks about how reality TV on...
real estate.
About real estate is not experiencing any slowdown whatsoever.
They're kicking butt. They're doing well.
Out of 8 of the top 10 shows on HGTV, is probably the most popular,
yeah, it's
cable
all
channel.
real estate related.
Are real estate related.
And not only is that true, Ruben, but they're adding on to those programs because they've been doing so well. And I think that's going to continue because everybody lives in a house, and if you don't live in a house, you want to live in a house. And so regardless of what the economy is, I would think that these several programs are going to continue to do well, and they are doing well. I know that my dad is kind of funny. He says, all you young kids have HD TV. He said, at my house we have HGTV.
Well, a lot of sellers who are in trouble actually also watch TV to see what they can do to help sell their house. Because a lot of them about selling their house, but
that's right.
And there's also another show about Date My House that I'm sure.
Oh baby, oh nice door
on TLC.
Look at that knocker.
I think in April that everyone will be watching. But check it out. Check out the full article at renewsyoucanuse.com. So.
Rising rates dent in refi plans. The volatility of the interest rates, it's been crazy. This year it started at 6%, went down to about 5.625%. It's gone back up to about 6.675%. And, I think that rates are going to start coming down, Ruben, and there's a couple of reasons why.
Cut the rate.
They probably are going to cut the rate. They said between a half a point and a whole point. It's probably going to be 3/4 points because that's what's in between.
That's our guess right now.
3/4 of a point. That probably will happen. You're probably right, and we'll have to see what happens. I know that they're supposed to be doing that sometime today, as a matter of fact. Right. So we'll find out.
Well, I think most of the people that are affected by the rising rates is the fact that they think it's gone down, then gone up, it's gone down again, then it's gone up. If you're approached by your mortgage broker, whoever's helping you out with your mortgage, and you got a good rate, don't wait. You know what I mean?
Right.
You never know how long it's gonna.
The little bit of the change in rate does not affect. You can probably still buy a house if you're borrowing $300,000 and the rate's at 6% versus 6.25%. You can probably still buy the house.
If you can afford it, lock in, right?
Lock it in, lock and load. But yeah, I think rates are going to come down. Historically, Ruben, the difference between the short-term rates and the long-term rates is about 3%.
Right.
That's historically. We've had for the longest time before rates started to come down at the beginning of this year. We had a flat line where we had long-term rates around 6% and short-term rates around 6%. So something had to give, and something had to bust, and we're starting to see the bust now and things happening.
That's right. Check out the full article at renewsyoucanuse.com.
Ooh, this is kind of a fun one. I like this one.
You like hurting neighbors?
Yeah. Neighbors are getting hurt by all these foreclosed homes, and what this article talks about is that if you live on 2 St. James Street and your neighbor lives on 4 St. James Street, and it's an abandoned home now because it was foreclosed upon, and you as living on 2 St. James Street want to refi your house,
right.
Well, the chances are more difficult that you're going to have the ability to do that because your home has now just been devalued. Yes. Right. We've devalued your home because it's not worth as much because your next door neighbor is gone, baby.
You know what? What's most interesting to me about this article is towards the end. It says, in a study of foreclosures in Chicago in the late 1990s, Georgia Tech associate professor Dan, whatever his name is, found that each foreclosure in an urban block lowered the property values by nearly 1%. And about 1.4% in low-income neighborhoods, right. Which is crazy. I mean, you think about all the foreclosures that are happening.
Right.
Every foreclosure accounts for 1% of a lowering of the value in the neighborhood.
In that neighborhood, right. So not only has the market gone down, the market's gone down an additional 1% anyway because of those foreclosures. So the market was supposed to come down 5%, maybe it's come down 6%. And that 1% makes a difference when you're buying, $1 million house.
Hey, if you're living on a street with
with
15 houses and 10 for sale signs, you better I don't know, you better expect some lowering of prices, and I don't know, it's crazy, but it also says that
you're crazy.
This real estate market is relatively healthy compared to the real estate market of the 1990s was relatively healthy compared to today's housing market downturn. So it's even worse as far as percentages are concerned. So every foreclosure might turn out to be 2% lower of the lowering of the values in each neighborhood.
I agree with you, Robert.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Well, we blew by those articles today.
We did blow by them, and I think that that's a really cool article, and you really need to check it out. So after you watch our show, go to renewsyoucanuse.com and click on those articles, and you'll learn more details than you'll ever want to.
RE News You Can Use. So let me just mention that what you had mentioned earlier about the recommends page. Okay, obviously, like Keith said, there's so many things in anyone's life experience that they would recommend as far as services are concerned. But check it out. Check out the page if there's anything that you need, especially real estate related.
Right. Well, there are a couple of things, like if you're a real estate agent, there are a couple of things that we're doing that have made us successful. For instance, when the market has been slower, we've done this thing called a BPO agent. In addition to that, we've used a program called Hello World so that we can send out emails via video. There's also some things on how we've increased our website presence. And if you are a real estate agent and you want to increase your website presence, you need to check that out. If you're a customer, there are a couple of things that are designed for the customer there as well. In fact, I went on a weight loss program, and that's going to be an additional program that's coming up soon of what program I went on to lose weight, which I'm going back on that.
Check it out. I'm Ruben.
I'm Keitho.
renewsyoucanuse.com. Make it a great day.
Bye-bye.